Salut mon ami, I'm Nick Schultesig, the founder of A Home Worth Having, where I design, coach, and consult successful high performers who lost their zest and passion to make a significant change in their life. I'll show you how to walk away from guilt and regret towards deliberately designing memories filled with intention and curiosity. At A Home Worth Having, we simplify almost everything in your life so that you'll have the time and space to explore what tickles your enthusiasm, your joie de vivre. And on this podcast, we talk about all things concerning belonging and how to design a home and life that refuses to be labeled a second best choice, no matter where you are in the world. Come on in, bienvenue, and feel free to get inspired.
Cargo bikes are a thing here in Sweden, and I'm considering getting myself one because they are just so damn practical, especially when you gave up owning a car. In case you live in a different part of the world and you don't know what I'm talking about, cargo bikes are very sturdy bikes built to carry heavy loads and often 2 or more people. The bikes vary in size and shapes, may have 2 or 3 wheels, and they are also known as box bike, carrier cycle, freight bicycle, cycle truck, or freight tricycle. So anyways, this morning, we were heading to school and I saw them everywhere. Kids in the cargo area eating their sandwiches whilst a parent pedals with their coffee to go in hand. Oh, just so damn convenient. We're all on our way to a more structured weekday routine now that summer vacation is over. But it also makes me think about go-to in general and how it has become a part of our entire culture. It has become more than just a coffee or a sandwich during our commute, hasn't it? I myself am sitting here looking forward to having a more reliable routine again. I'm looking forward to being able to not just have processes, oh, c'est dur. But also, I'm looking forward to have timetables in place. You know, you're an adult when schedules turn you on. Oh. But there's a difference between creating what we like to call best practice and making a choice of convenience. And that difference is sometimes really hard to see up front. Up front when we're in the moment of choice and we are deciding, should I or should I not? Both. So a best practice as well as a choice of convenience are about procedure. And they're about making life easier. But the best practice has more than ease to offer, right? So I counted the decision to opt for a cargo bike rather than for a car as one of those better practices. It's ease and more sustainable. It's ease and less gas, less insurance, less parking costs. Convenience choices, however, only have the same 2 arguments speaking for them, ease and speed. But convenience also has one big, and I mean big, downside we hardly ever think about before we choose. Convenience costs. Not once, but twice. So if that all was an equation, the equation would go like this. Ease plus speed divided by cost multiplied by 2. And that gives you, well, tell me. We all know that purchasing convenience has a higher price tag because someone else did the work for you. The work is not there. It's just somebody else who did it. And then you have to pay for it. And then once you consumed your convenience, you're left with, well, usually a whole lot of trash. When we talk about coffee, it's all those empty coffee cups or extra packaging for fast food or, well, yeah, it's just throwaway product. We're left with a lot of throwaway leftover product. So where am I going with all this? It's back to school. It's back to routines. It's back to showing up, back to performing, back to getting more done in less time during the week, and then back to wanting to catch up on the good life on the weekends. And soon it's also back to living life on the edge between burnout and bore out. And that means a day-to-day that is so utterly process optimized that we crash tired at night during the week and ask ourselves, is this it on the weekends? Instead of just having a coffee to go every once in a while, we created an entire ecosystem that led us to living a life on the go. And if that equation up top already didn't add up for something as simple as a hot beverage in a paper cup, how is it going to add up? Or, just add. How is it going to add to your life? Look, I'm not against optimizing, not at all. But too often we've lost sight on what we're optimizing and what we're optimizing it for. As I see it, the equation of convenience, which is, again, speed plus ease divided by cost multiplied by 2, that adds up to a whole lot of poorly spent time. Time we're not attentively present to the thing we're doing. We're having that coffee to go because we need the caffeine, not because we enjoy coffee drinking so much, because if we would, we wouldn't do it on the go, right? So time we're not attentively present to when it's all automated and never a moment of intentional savoring. Well, I don't know about you, but for me, that is just another description for regret. That is regret in the making. So listen up. Tomorrow, I'm being interviewed on the topic of refusing to live a second best life full of regrets. And that interview will be one of many in the Language and Mental Wellbeing Conference that is happening in October. If this, either the conference or my topic in particular, is something you're interested in learning more about, well, you should follow me. I'll be posting more about this as we head into fall. And in the meantime, my dear friend and listener, remember this. There is no refund on poorly spent time. So go out and explore what triggers your enthusiasm. Which topics inspire you so much you feel the itch? And by the itch, I mean the motivation to get into action and have a moment of joy just because you can. And you can, because you can design your very own version of the good life. So until very soon, à bientôt et hey do, c'est Nicole. And yeah, again, don't forget to hit the like button and pass on the message. Somebody else might need to hear this today. Make the difference between a best practice and just making a choice of convenience. Hear you soon. Au revoir.